Honda Africa Twin. Best beginner motorcycle. Elves, unicorns and Braai. We don't always realize it at the time, but seeds of passion are sown at a very young age. As an adolescent and a beginner rider who could hardly touch the ground aboard my Kawasaki KX125 motocross bike, I had caught a glimpse of Jim McKay covering a vignette on the Paris-Dakar Rally on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Witnessing dramatic helicopter footage of diminutive racer Gaston Rahir, all of 5 foot 4 inches tall, piloting the largest dirt bike I had ever seen across the sandy deserts of northern Africa at blistering speeds and seemingly defying the laws of the physical world, the small humanoid aboard an enormous mechanical mastodon, the imagery would stay with me for a lifetime. At the time, I thought the bike was called an Elf, since that was the lettering that was emblazoned across the massive fuel tank. The next day I told my friends at school about the Elf motorcycle and the Elf-sized pilot that raced it. From that moment forward, my KX125 didn't appear so daunting to me. The year was 1986, and Rahir was going for his third straight Dakar win aboard the air-cooled BMW R80 GS, but there was a massive obstacle in his way. Honda Racing had just created and debuted the NXR 750 Africa Twin, a liquid-cooled technological wonder that was designed from the ground up to win the Dakar Rally. That year, Cyril Neveu and Gilles Lally gave Honda a 1-2 victory, with Rahir settling for third. The Africa Twin went on to win 4 straight Dakar rallies. A decade later, as a young man working in Europe, I was enamored with the Honda XR-V 650 Africa Twin, a street-going version of the NXR 750 that was complete with handguards, a mega-sized aluminum skid plate, and the red-white-blue rally color scheme that matched the original Dakar winner. Unfortunately, the XR-V 650 never made it stateside, but that didn't stop me. I still pursued my rally adventure dreams, not in Africa, but in Mexico and Central America, and not aboard an Africa Twin, but on a BMW R1200 GS adventure. In a non-competitive way, I was reliving the imagery of an elf rid ing the Elf, with the new GS adventure nearly as big as Rahir's, and with me, only 5 inches taller in stature than the legendary racer. Life can be such a treat, especially when fantasy becomes blurred with reality. I find myself in beautiful Cape Town, South Africa, ready to adventure ride through the southern tip of the continent on a brand new version of the Africa Twin, the 2016 Honda CRF 1000L Africa Twin. Nearly 20 years after Honda disrupted the rally world with the NXR 750, it has debuted not 1, but 2 new Africa Twins. The manual transmission model, with the usual host of electronic traction control and ABS, plus a dual-clutch transmission (DCT) version that promises performance levels that will enlighten even the most hardened adventure rider to the virtues and convenience of DCT. As my South African hosts walk me through the parking lot to introduce me to the new Africa Twins, I feel excited and nervous at the same time, as if I were meeting a celebrity that I have watched from afar for years and, of course, they know nothing of me. Aesthetically, the Africa Twin looks the part, the futuristic older brother to the NXR 750, vociferously making its rally pedigree apparent with a racer-like high fairing, integrated air ducting, and signature twin-ring LED headlights that seem to exude a certain smug confidence that leaves no doubt that this is a Honda. The low-slung 2-in-1 exhaust is acoustically tuned to audibly match the bold CRF styling with a primal growl and pulsing beat derived from the 270-degree crankshaft and offset ring intervals. The Africa Twin seems to be the perfect steed to explore the vast magnificence and topography of the Great Karoo. It is a semi-arid landscape that, to this North American, appears to be a land that time has forgotten, populated with such wild beasts and formidable monolithic rocky outcroppings. A dinosaur would not look out of place lumbering across the distant horizon. Carving my way from the Aquila Private Game Reserve through sinewy tarmac roads, the Africa Twin feels stable and well-balanced fore to aft, with a neutral riding position and exceptional wind protection. The 21-inch front wheel is clearly optimized for off-road performance, but negotiating chicanes at freeway speeds feels natural with only medium inputs needed at the handlebar. Light mist and drizzly rain provide the backdrop to one of the most famous stretches of road in South Africa, Bainskloof. Constructed with convict labor and completed in 1853, the narrow passage hugs the steep sides of the Bolan Mountains and crests nearly 2,000 feet as it connects the Western Cape to the wild interior. It provides a blissful motorcycling experience, as long as one keeps clear of the hay bale-sized stones that act as a primitive guardrail to the expansive chasm below.